Okay. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Facebook? Here, let me give me a little personal mail out the way. Don't know who can see what, who can zero in on stuff. No, I'm just being silly. But hey, it's your girl, Dr. DJ Chapman here, Coach Maynista, your radical wealth building strategist. I'm literally just jumping on live, playing with the new platform. Uh, I am so excited. Well, first of all, let me tell you why I'm here. I got a text the other day. I'm going to read the text to you. Okay, some of you guys already have heard this. I hadn't heard it, and I was like, whoa. And this coronavirus thing is real. You know, initially it was like, oh, Black people can't get it. We're not getting it, and we weren't getting it. Then all of a sudden it was like, whoa. It was running rampant through our cities, and then cities, states, etc. And then we were dying more of it. Like more of us are dying from it. If 100 white people get it, maybe 20 of them die or 10 of them die, but 100 of us get it, 50 of us are dying because of complications with diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and other, just our bodies being compromised. So this is the thing, right? We have to really start. For me, this situation, it makes you get present to what's going on in your life, right? Like, for example, if you got money, if you got some moolah, guess what? You ain't so much tripping about a lot of this stuff because you can buy the best foods. You get to make sure that your immune system is good. You can travel how you need to travel because you got all the masks and anything else that you need. You can get in a car, you can hire a driver. You can have the best foods, because at the end of the day, it's about us creating a safe space for us to live in. And your body, I mean, if your body isn't at tip top, if you don't take care of your body, where you gonna live? That's what someone said to me once, and I thought that was powerful. Got a couple more good ones, but oh shoot, I gotta call it too. Yeah, I gotta call it too. So I gotta keep this short anyway, right? So, okay, here's the text. In 1918, Philadelphia prematurely ended its quarantine from the Spanish flu through a parade in order to boost morale for the war effort. Some 200,000 people lined the streets on that late September day, and within 72 hours, every bed in Philadelphia's 31 hospitals was filled, and the city ended up with 4,500 people dying from the flu or complications within a matter of days. What is that proverb? Those who cannot learn from the past are doomed to condemn to repeat it. Now, this is the thing. I didn't fact check this, okay? I didn't, and I'm gonna just be 100. But it's just a common sense thing to me that if there's a virus that's been killing and the numbers are going crazy, and then there's no real evidence that those numbers haven't stopped, but now they're opening up the city, southern cities, so that people can go and get their hair did. Yeah, I said their hair did, their hair done, their nails, and go to the restaurants. It's almost like this is a time for people to really kind of think, and a lot of businesses has transitioned people to work from home. I think, me personally, why don't we once a week, once a month, I don't know, why don't we just do this anyway? Because the pollution is down, the air quality is better. It's to me, it's showing us that we could really make some drastic changes, and it is what it is, right? So if we did that, if we agreed to do that, then we could probably just have a better quality of life, period. I think more people should start growing vegetables. Someone said, why do we pay for things we can get for free? Why are we paying for lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers? Some people don't have a yard, but a lot of people do have a yard. And now you can actually make some things like on your counter. They have these inside countertop gardens, and and if you don't need a big space. Even if you just grew some things. Like, let's say I grew tomatoes and cucumbers, and maybe the lady next door, she she grew lettuce and I don't know, some herbs, right? So we could kind of switch up. We all kind of every and then the lady a couple doors down, she may grow squash and cabbage or whatever, right? Depending on, think about it, right? We could just barter food. It's free. I mean, you don't really have to do anything but plant some seeds and pull out some weeds every now and again. And you got to maintain the yard, but we should all get out and get some sunshine anyway, right? And if like my grandmother, oh, bless her heart. Oh, my grandmother who lived to be 99. I believe she lived to be 99 because the first part of her life, she ate organic food. They had a farm. They did everything. They did everything in house. So she was much older by the time she started introducing all this crap, the high fructose corn syrup, killer, the MSG. Oh my God, why is there MSG in any food whatsoever? A lot of the dyes that are known to cause cancer. Why are they there? There's a lot of things in our food that the FDA has approved that is illegal and banned in other countries. So, like now I don't shop in the middle aisles. I don't buy anything processed. The only thing I might buy processed, and I'm about to stop doing that, is salad dressings and things like that. But I'm about to start making my own mayonnaise. I'm about to start making my own first of all, when I make my own salad dressings at home, they taste way better than the stuff in the store. And anything that has preservatives in it is not good. It's not good for our body. So I don't do noodles. I don't do a pasta. I don't do mashed potatoes. If we're going to do some potatoes, we're going to make them boil them, which takes all the potassium off of them. For people, you don't need too much potassium. Learned that from my mother. But, you can make them. And I'm not doing carbs anyway right now. Bread, not doing bread. And I'm learning how to make bread with almond flour and coconut flour. And I'm going to tell you what's interesting. I've been buying cookies and fruits and not fruits, cookies and cakes and things like that are vegan. And they have the best flours in them. They have the best natural sugars in them. Either they have monk fruit or they have stevia, or they may have xylitol, I think it's called. These are all natural sugars that do not spike the blood pressure or the blood sugar. I'm sorry, and they taste amazing. Like you're just eating it, going, well, why didn't I grow up eating it this way? But this is the thing that you have to learn about America. And I ain't mad at nobody trying to make a profit because they have a business and they're trying to make money. I'm really not, but you can start one way and end another way, because this is the thing. A lot of farmers or bakers or whomever, I'm going to go with bakers because I'm talking about baking and fruits and vegetables and that kind of stuff. A lot of people, they did things based on what they knew, and it was about, making a profit. I ain't mad at you. So a lot of things, they stretched the flour, they stretched the sugar, they did things that were inexpensive so that when they brought it to market, number one, they didn't have to charge us a whole lot of money because they're trying to, they want us to buy it and they want to make a profit. Okay, but here we are in 2020. So we know that white flour isn't good for us. We know that wheat bread isn't good for us. And if you don't know, do your own fact checking, right? Wheat bread is worse than sugar. It's actually worse than sugar. So a lot of us are not eating wheat pasta and we're eating wheat, bread, and we're eating because we think wheat bread is better than white bread. Well, if you make bread with coconut flour and almond flour and you get it to level and rise naturally so that the gluten, whatever they do now to make bread fast, and it tastes amazing because I love bread. Whatever they do, they skip some steps or they reduce some steps so that they can get it to market quicker. So by doing that, our bread is full of, it's developed a process that's not good for us, and the gluten thing, right? So my understanding is if you make bread naturally, then the gluten thing it's not so much of a factor. So again, do your own fact checking. I'm having some issues with some numbers in mine. I'm getting a little older. I'm going to the doctor like, yo, certain numbers aren't looking too good. We need you to make sure that, you do your exercise and then you drink a lot of water. You eat more natural whole foods. This can correct the problem. Whatever you have, if it's high blood pressure, if it's cholesterol, and this is the thing. Oh, what does that make up? Sorry. So this is the thing. I'm like, what is that? Okay, but anyway. uh, anyway, yeah, this is me. This is me. This your girl. Y'all know I'm real and I'm raw, right? At the end of the day, I'm radical too. So hey, it is what it is. But so at the end of the day, we have to figure out what works for us, what's good for our bodies, what's good, what herb is good for me may not be good for you. So for people who have any issues with high blood pressure or diabetes, you can go and you can. I have a cup somewhere around here where I can check my blood pressure. I have another cup, another thing where I can check my numbers. I don't have a way to check my cholesterol. I've never been told anything about my cholesterol. It's always been good, surprisingly, because I eat a lot of butter, girl. I love my crab legs. I love my seafood. I love my butter. But I'm using grapeseed oil and doing some research. Anyway, I got some information about that I'm not sure, but I'm going to check it out. But eating vegetarian and vegan, you don't have to eat it all the time. And I know that some people claim if you eat it just a little bit, it can throw numbers all yada yada. But I think less is better than a lot. Like if I eat potato chips, sorry, everyone tells you do not eat potato chips. I love Ruffles and Lay's, but I haven't had any now in months because it's not good for me. It's the way my body is now starting to react to the things that I used to be able to eat, yada yada. I don't do it. Not doing it. Now, if I came to your house and you had a party, you had some chips, I may snibble on a few because I haven't had any in months. But the way I kept stockpiles of chips and dips and candy. And you come to my house, you pretty much get whatever you want. The only thing I never kept stock of was juices and pops. I don't do juices and pops. So I have kombucha, which a lot of people are starting to like. And that stuff is expensive. It's like $4 a bottle, or $3, depending on which brand you get. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to jump on really, really quick. And I just wanted to say, oh, wait, be safe, think for Corona. Don't be scared. Whatever they're saying on the TV, just keep your immune system healthy. Look into the natural ways to heal yourself if you get any virus, not just the coronavirus, any virus. There's certain things that you can do. But I want to read this other text to you guys. Hold on. I want to read this other text because this is powerful. I got some real conscious people around me. He says, it's a ploy to immunize and destroy the so-called Americanized black girl and boy. Now, that's a little extreme, but you know what? I'm going to just roll with it, okay? Because at the end of the day, we've been knowing forever that apparently we're a target. Black people are a target. We know that. And our president, what's his name? Trump. And I know some people really get upset when I say stuff like this, but he's done more for the black community than any other president ever has. And he ain't even trying to bring the whole immunization thing to the forefront to push the agenda the way they want to push it. So it's kind of interesting to watch all that play out, but I'm going to just keep it there. They want to kill us off and tag many of us for tracking purposes. Stand up for our constitutional rights, or we as a people will lose all that we have mentally, physically, and spiritually. Then it says, my concern now is the announcement of the southern states allowing non-essential businesses to open by next week. The businesses listed are hair salons, nail salons, barbershops, mom and pop restaurants, theaters, gyms, and bowling alley. Now, think for a moment. Who frequents these types of businesses? Black folks. Now think again. Why are these specific businesses being allowed to open? Which communities will be affected by opening up these businesses? What data was used to determine if it's safe to open these businesses? Now, that's where I have an issue. What data? Where we get the data from, right? Well, all of the current data presented by the Coronavirus Task Force of scientists indicates a staggering rise of cases in the African American communities. Doesn't that appear to be a conflict? Coincidentally, a coronavirus vaccine is being developed, and there is a need for people to be tested for the vaccine's effectiveness. Guess who these people will be? African Americans. Let me simplify the situation that is about to occur. Now, this is coming from one of my associates, okay? So I'm just reading, and you come up with your own, concept of how you feel about it, right? The government, parentheses, pharmaceutical companies and major corporations with interest in this pandemic It's going to give us the freedom to eliminate ourselves. They want us to put down our safety guards and go out to get our hair and nails done, dine out with our favorite chicken wings and fried fish joint, hang out with our homies, bowling, shooting hoops at the gym, and do the things that will put us at risk for contacting the virus. Once the incidence of infections increase, the government can mandate vaccinations to combat the spread of the virus in our communities. In other words, we become the human guinea pigs to save the rest of humanity from this dreadful virus. If you think that this is a conspiracy theory, allow me to refresh your memory of the Tuskegee experiment. Whereas the government used African American men as guinea pigs to test vaccines for syphilis. Please continue to pray and use your God-given common sense to protect yourselves. Stay home and stay safe. Spread the word. No. Say no to immunizations, vaccinations, not immunizations, but vaccinations. This is the thing, right? I don't know if there's a conspiracy to get rid of the black and boy girl. I can't say that. There's people out here who believe that there's a certain sector of people who want to get rid of a certain amount of people who ain't rich, no matter what color they are. So, of course, the I hate to say the poor, but the class of people who don't have access to money, they're the ones who will probably be effed with because they don't have the wherewithal to fight, to stand up for themselves. And this is the other thing. A lot of our leaders are so busy pretending they're not black. It's interesting how a lot of our best and bright, they want to go and surround themselves with other people who don't look like us and don't give an F about them. If they ain't have a few dollars, they wouldn't be sitting in their breakfast tables. They wouldn't be invited into their homes or hearts or, whatever. Dad would be giving permission for his little girl to get married if he was a thug or had wasn't just typical, black man who spoke like a black man. And you know what I'm trying to say? So at the end of the day, we have to speak up for ourselves. And we have to, I love seeing people walk in my neighborhood. When I first moved over here, I was like, do anybody live in this neighborhood? Because nobody ever walked. I didn't see people. But anyway, we have to really start to think about, starting our own garden, starting our own community, really checking for each other and just being smart. Am I going to get my hair done? Absolutely not. I will do whatever I need to do in my home. I am not going out to get my nails done. We ordered some gel nails on Amazon. It was less than $50. Think about it. Every time we go to get our gel nails done, nothing extra, it's $50. So if you go, every 2 weeks, that's $100 on nails. So in my family, that's $200, but we spend a lot more than that because we're getting the little rhinestones and I get tips and then we getting our feet done. And then you may get some other little extra stuff while you're there. Right. So we probably spend a good $250 every time we step into a nail salon. Guess how much we've been saving since we've been in the house, doing our own hair and doing our own nails. So, I believe in going out and getting pampered. Sometimes you just want to, just get pampered. You want somebody else to massage your hands and do what you do. But right now there is a pandemic going on. There's a virus out there. I personally don't think it'll ever attack my body. I personally don't think, because of the way I eat, the way I think, the way I've commanded, divine safety around me and my family. I'm not tripping about it. However, it's real. It's out there. And if I'm out there and if I'm all over the place and I'm not protecting myself, it could possibly. I think it's a slim chance. But why put myself at risk? It's just like I would never go and just jump off a roof. I mean, gravity is what it is, right? I'm going to fall. So I'm divinely protected. Yes, I am. But I have to still be smart. I have to be smart. Yeah, I know my hair. I could brush it and make it look a lot cuter, but I'm just looking at my hair like, oh Lord, But at the end of the day, it's really more about the choices that we make and being real. I gotta go. It's almost 2:00. And being very intentional with the choices that we make. Thank you guys for being here and letting me rant a little bit. This is a radical rant. Dr. DJ Chapman, your coach, minister, your radical wealth building strategist. If you want to know more, how to connect with me, feel free to text me at 216-633. God, I always forget my number. 216-633-2296. I think that's my text number. 216-633-2296. Gotta go. Love you. Much love. Stay safe. Stay smart. Don't be a sheep. Be a shepherd. Talk to you later. Peace and love.